Hello everybody and welcome back to Vintage Survival. So we're on to a new day. Let's open the gate. And we actually don't have any crops ready to harvest. Well, the grass technically is ready to harvest, but as you can see, it's still really short. There's no point rushing into it. So we can improve this. Thank you for all of your comments regarding different things. The wool, for example. I've been storing them there. However, really I should just be putting them over here. Because we do have this door. And in here we have a fantastic storage point. Although, how many can we fit in? Probably 4. But yep, that's exactly what we have. I believe we've got those 3 over there. Plus this one here. So, yeah, we'll be doing that in the future. We'll store it there. Also, I've seen a comment about the spilt soybeans. Apparently, there are some soybeans spilt out the back of here. There are indeed. I must really compliment everybody for how observant you are, because I never even noticed this. So we need to somehow scoop it up. I think the wheat is probably still on the inside. That looks to be mostly on the inside. So when we scoop that, it should take it from the back. But yeah, that is definitely outside. I think there is a shovel mod. Although I might be able to get it with the front loader and bucket. Let's just, first of all, attempt it with this. Because if we can get it picked up, then we can get them sold. There's not really much there, but it's better than just having it wasted. Although technically it probably already is wasted because it would have rotted by now. Okay, that's not going to work, is it? We need a shovel. I'll get a shovel. We'll leave this here though, because we can hopefully scoop into the bucket. Who cares about the cars, although... Sorry, madam, I will not block you. It's only the car drivers that I like to annoy in this game, because they always crash into me, not the pedestrians. So, yes, we'll go with light grey for this shovel part. The handle and the shaft can be... Well, black looks pretty good, actually. A blue handle? Yeah, happy with that. Okay, so, let's pick it up. I actually can run quite fast, which is going to really assist getting us back to the farm. We could drive over here. Ah, dropped it. Some things don't drop when you use that mod, the easy development mod, when you sprint, but it looks like the shovel does drop. So yeah, in that case, I am going to have to bring the tractor over. I'm going to have to put it in the bucket. We can let the traffic go. Okay, so drop it in. And I don't think it'll fall out, it seems pretty good at staying in. Objects in this game now are quite good. Like there was a time, probably FS 13 and before that, where you would drop an object into another object, like a bucket, and it would just sort of glitch through it. But the game has come a long way since then. Put my beacons on and my hazards, as we are causing a bit of a hazard, and we'll get it scooped up, hopefully. I think it'll work. It might take a while, because obviously it's just a hand shovel. But yeah, I have confidence in this. Brilliant. Is that a bit too heavy? Nope. It worked! It worked! Oh, fantastic. And that is actually going into the bucket. So, the shovel has saved the day. I love mods like this. It's basic, but it's good. Like, how would I have done this without? I don't actually know. Maybe I don't have enough? Oh, no, I've picked up wheat. You buffoon! What a buffoon! Well, some of this wheat might have been spilled out the back. Oh, it's barley. Get it right. But yeah, it doesn't matter. We can have the same approach. I'm sure this man stood behind the tractor is thinking, come on, what is this weirdo doing? Well, I am trying to fix my problem. I'm making the barley problem worse. Maybe there isn't actually that much. Whoa, I've already done it. So yeah, it looked like there was more than it actually was, although maybe that shovel is quite big. Yeah, because that is 39% of the bucket. Okay, well yes, we will need to do the same thing I think with the barley, because as you can see it is spilt, but you just never know. When I'm scooping it out from the inside it might suddenly pull it back through the wall, but we'll keep this shovel handy, because that shovel is very, very good. Okay, yeah, that's obviously got no collision. We'll put it there. So what is the price of soybeans like? I think I've got it all. Yeah, price of soybeans, it's such a tiny amount. Doesn't really matter what the price is. Is it worth requesting the train? I suppose... probably isn't actually. It is such a tiny amount. Okay. No, I will. Because I think it's closer. And it can't cost several £100 to rent the train for like 2 minutes. That's quite a traffic jam. But that solved that problem. This is probably the most ridiculous load anybody's ever done on the train. It's probably, well, I suppose it would still register as 1%, but probably about 1% of the capacity. I've really chosen a bad route here. Okay, here we are. Rent the train. It is close. Wow, it's almost passing, so that's going to make a difference. It's usually miles away. I'll just stand over here and wait. Here it is. The train. Right, it's actually going to go over here. That should be far enough. Nice. Right, refill. Soybeans. 396 litres. What a joke. It is less than 1%. It's still showing 0%. So as long as when I sell this it doesn't say rental fees £200 and something, we have made more by doing it this way. And it is definitely closer this than going to the other sell point. Prepare to be thrown out of the train for being a bad driver. Leasing costs £14. So yes, that was certainly worth it. And we actually made from that £856. That is incredible. Right, well, with that good news out of the way, we can head back to the farm. And, well, we're going to have to figure out what to do. I'll have to check up on the sheep and the chickens, make sure they're happy. And then I think, because everything is fertilised, everything is done, we might then move on to a new day. I've only just started this day, but yeah, there isn't really anything to do. I guess I should check the price for wool, because we don't want to be missing out on the best price. Okay, it's currently December. It should be increased. There's going to be a quick drop. So we are still storing, but we're not actually that far away. April, May time is when we're going to sell. So yeah, we'll keep storing. As for the chickens, they have enough grain. As for the sheep, they need water. So I'll do the water and then we'll rest, because yeah, absolutely everything is done. There is nothing to do in any field. Well, the grass field could do with a roll. Well, it might be too late anyway, but we don't have a roller. So that is obviously a bit of an issue. We can hopefully buy one soon. Where would the rollers be? Yeah, grass care. So there is this one. It is, I would say that's quite expensive for what it is, but we can have this one here, the primary one, then we can have secondary one, so we can make it quite big eventually. We can keep adding to it, but really, just this. Providing we can attach that one directly to the tractor, because that would tend to attach to this one. Yeah, that'd be great. Because that is wider by 1 metre than this one. But for now, yes, we'll have to go without. We'll keep saving. Again though, we might do it on rent to buy, because that just seems like a really good thing to do. But we'll probably do it once we've cut this grass field again. So I'll empty what we have, which isn't much, but it does seem silly to take it back to the lake. And we'll go back to the lake and refill. We can go this way. Oh, look at the trees. They're really coming along nicely. Are they actually ready? They look like they might be. I don't know. Will they go any taller? They do look fully grown. They might go one more stage. We might actually take a few down. Because there may not even be any more fields ready next time, like in the next day, so yeah, if there's nothing else to do again, we'll do some tree work. We're approaching from a different angle today. Nice, I didn't even stop. Certainly taking some down at this end would be beneficial, because they are a bit in the way for mowing. Okay. Let's get this into the trigger. There it is. They'll probably take it all. Oh, so close. 17 litres left. Well, I'll leave it there because we can empty that final 17 litres in the morning. Keep watching the height of those trees. It probably won't change overnight, but you never know. So, let's sleep. Taking quite some time because we are resting through the day as well. We're extremely tired. Yeah, I don't think the trees have grown anymore. The grass has. Right, empty those 17 litres. There we go. How are the sheep doing now? They actually could do with more water. Wow. And the chickens, yeah, they're doing alright, but I think I will give them a bit more of that grain. It gets it off the ground. They're still using their scratching pole. And it looks like none of these fields are ready to harvest. But we do have our new field, number 9. So is that ready? No. So we have no fields except for the grass field ready to harvest. The grass will have to be done because we do need more hay. But I think I would like to do some trees first. We can probably do a bit of both. Okay. Excuse me, chickens. I'll get my new mouse tomorrow, by the way. The squeaky mouse. I don't even know if it picks up on camera, but it certainly squeaks. I really should have taken that tanker off. Okay, there we go. So, I think for transporting wood, well, we should really have a flatbed. That would work. I'll have a quick look into the different mods. Yes, if it wasn't rented, it would be reconfigurable. So I don't know if we should either buy one or rent another one as a bale trailer, because it would be handy for transporting pallets and bales as well. And we can also go with a different colour. We could go with blue, blue 2, or blue 3. And the design colour we can have red, black, or grey. Wow, that looks quite good actually. I like that. Maybe a deeper blue. And the rims, wow. Yeah, I think that looks good. I do like it. Kind of looks like a toy, but I do like it. There is something about that looks nice. So should we? Well, we can't afford it. Shall we lease it? Yes, we'll lease it. That's so cheap. Daily fee £38. That is great. Okay, so we're going to pick that up, and then we'll come back and we will fell some trees. Not too much, just a little bit. Just to get the ball rolling. We don't need the bucket. And I think, well, the logs are going to be quite small, so I think we can just go with picking them up by hand. Well, here we are. Yep, I think that's a great trailer. It is just a variant of the one we already have, but a very handy variant. So this is one of the trees that is really in the way. Basically all the ones really close to the field, to the grass field. So there goes that. And actually I might take this whole line of trees down, trim off all the branches, and then we can just log it up. But if anybody could tell me if that is a fully grown tree. I don't think it is. No, I don't think that is. I think it probably has at least one more growth stage. But it's enough for us to make some money off the front line of trees. Can we do it into fours? We can do it into quarters. Now we want all the big ones at the bottom, so if we just bring that trailer closer. Just go over here. That should allow me just to pick them up and drop them in. Am I still a bit long? Yes, I am. Well, that's not a major issue. I suppose having a bit of overhang is alright. I don't want it to lift the back of the tractor up, though. I know, all the ones from now on can be shorter to make sure it keeps the weight at the front. And what I don't want to do is accidentally push the other ones out, so I must be careful. Let's just strap those. Yeah, it's not quite straight. Okay. Push at this end a bit. Right, that's looking straighter. So I will now continue to fell these trees. We'll cut them up. I'll do it into fifths instead of quarters. And, well, I would say it would be nice to replant them, but they are a bit close. Although, maybe we don't need to have so much grass. Maybe we could put some more trees further into the field, which is the complete opposite to what I just said. But, yeah, I think if we only keep the hay that we're producing, then we should have enough. We don't need so much land. Right, okay, I'll get this done, and I think probably after the third tree we will have enough in the trailer to then go and sell some. As it turns out, I reckon we can get 4 trees onto there, which will leave 1, but that's not a major issue, because that one is close to the box, the crate with the equipment in, so we can't really turn properly there anyway. So I can do this one also into fifths, and as for the stumps, we will get rid of them. We should be able to, let's see. Pretty sure. Yeah, I must have lumberjack. Do I have lumberjack installed? I thought I did. I do. But if it doesn't work, then I can just use the easy development mod, because yeah, I can't find a vintage stump grinder, so we can't just go and buy the normal stump grinder. When we've got them standing, I can destroy a tree just like that. The red line has appeared. I think probably I've cut them too low. So we'll just get rid of them in the mod. I don't really see that as cheating, because we're not exactly benefiting from it. I suppose we're not having to pay money to remove them, but it's not really a significant amount of stumps. Yeah, these really spindly ones can just be slid underneath. So in a way it's quite handy having it like this. But the bigger ones, they are going to have to go on top. It's looking quite good. I'm actually really impressed with how many logs we can fit on this trailer. But I don't want to overload it. I don't want it to start lifting the tractor up. So that will have to be enough for today. We don't have a massive forest, so we can't just do the whole lot in one go, because there'll be nothing left. We need to have this forest as a source of income, as and when we require it. I would like to replant some, as I said, but I just don't know where. That one seems to have slipped out. Okay. Wasn't very significant, but it is pulling it fine. Oh, look at all those pallets of wool. That's incredible. We're going to have so much wool to sell when the time comes, which is only probably 2 or 3 episodes from now. Oh no, I've picked up the I've picked the bale up through the wall. Okay, you go back in there. Close the door. I must be more careful. Looks like I can fit more in here than I thought. No, not that one. So we've got 2 here. Well, I suppose really we should transfer the other ones, but there's probably not much point. But it keeps those 2 dry. There is another log just here. So that completes that. Let's head off to the swamp. Oh, there's another one. Crikey. There's plenty on that tree. Yeah, despite stacking the first ones at an angle, it's leveled off quite well. That's great. We've got a bit of overhang, but nothing too significant. That really is good. Exciting times. How much can we make from our own trees? This hill over here will be a very good test to see how heavy this load really is for the tractor. Judging by the acceleration, it looks fine. We might lose a few miles per hour in speed, but yeah, it is looking really promising. Oh yes, this is where I get crashed into. Is it an exception? Oh, it is. Nice. It's my lucky day. Yeah, it dropped to like 3 miles per hour, but otherwise that's fine. So much power. It's jiggling a bit, but logs like to jiggle. They're excited because they're going to be turned to sawdust. And here we are. Oh, steady, steady. Now they're getting really angry. They've seen where they're going to. Calm down back there. Right. Let's just put the interactive zone markers on so you can see where we need to go to. There's the button. There we go. How much do we think? I'm thinking £6,000. Oh, close. 5,625. So we're already in profit. I think the equipment to buy it and the pallet of saplings probably came to about £3,000 or £4,000. So yeah, we're in profit. Everything we sell from now on is going to be 100% profit. That's the way it wants to be. It's very good. That's really good. So yeah, plenty of money sitting there in the forest, but we must have a plan to plant more. We need to plant more. I'd love to buy some more land just for trees. Next, I think what we'll do is we'll cut that grass, because then next time we can ted it, row it, and bale it. The bales will be kept for the sheep, and I suppose, yeah, we could just keep the bales in the same place as the wool. Leave that there. I don't think we need the ford again today. all we need is the John Deere, because that's all that's required to power the mower, the sickle bar mower. But where have I put it? There it is. Oh, it's tipped over. Oh, actually, it's January, which means that the time is right to sell the straw bales as well. I can imagine the price for those straw bales will be extremely good. Yep. It's actually decreasing, so we must do that at the beginning of the next episode. So we need that same trailer over here. Probably a few trailers there. There's quite a lot. Right, so a few people have commented on the way I mow. Yes, I don't really mind which way I mow. Now I don't know which way everybody said, well not everybody, a few people said was the wrong way or the odd way of doing it. I would have done it the other way to this, because then I'm not driving in the grass. But I think this is the opposite to how I did it last time. I think I'll just do it the way I did it before. And I don't really mind if it's wrong, because it still gets the job done. It's fine. This feels more natural because I'm not driving in the grass. The biggest issue is when we do over there, because I have to drive in either the grass or the arable crop. So either way, something gets driven on. So fast, absolutely flying over it. So yes, we can now leave this to dry, and then we can sell it at the beginning of the next episode, well, along with the selling of the straw. And to make sure I don't forget selling the straw, I'm going to put the front loader right up against the bales. I'm not going to put the front loader into the bales, because I've done that before and it corrupted the save game. I don't know if it was actually that did it, but it's happened, so I'm not going to run the risk. I know there is a backup version, but yeah, I still really don't want to be doing that. A bit of grass down this side. I've got a bit of grass in the middle, but otherwise I think we are done. Yep, that's looking great. Better get this piece over here. As for that bit over there, that's fine, that doesn't need to be done. Okay, we'll put it back in the shed, then we'll get the Ford, we'll bring the trailer across, and make sure we're set up, ready for, well, tomorrow, but not tomorrow, in real time. Need to put the front loader back on. Yeah, it's going to be a really handy trailer, this. It might seem boring to go with the same trailer, just a different variant of it, but yeah, they're good. They are good. And I know that they work. It's always good to go with things that you know are good and work. Okay, where's the best place to put the trailer? Maybe here? That's the front loader. I could even load one up. Set the tines to maximum width. See if we can pick up two. I don't have a rear weight, but it might be alright. Yep. Nice big heavy tractor. Okay, we are aligned. Let's drop these on. Although there might be some overhang, I'm going to put 2 side by side. Should be space. There we go. And yep, we'll leave it there for today. So, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. And until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.